that shit went. I needed to see that.
First carry for Austin Eckler, and not much to speak of. Gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
No, that's me and Mikey playing.
Just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play, and you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. screen. This is Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Down 3 yards, all they could muster there. No score after 1 on EA.
Wow. Oh.
And that one, my goodness, that was all
on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He completes it to Jones.
Wow.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Draw play. This is Henry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play for them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I know, right?
He'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First down carry for Henry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and 3 from the 9.
Yeah, nigga hit that penalty ball.
Being chased
Get yourself together. Holla at me when you
This
get
one's going to be incomplete. Maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Basically, did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
You gotta breathe.
Here comes play number 9 as they come up on a 4-3. Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
1 and then a 2, 2 and then a.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he has the first down before it's down at the 5. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident and a decisive run to pick it up.
And to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big body stopped it at the 1. And he gets in. Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially take this game up. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 56 first and 10. Herbert off of play action. Buying time to his left. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's got some space here. And he gets it down to the 3. He's rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for the Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. now as they kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. These guys have got it back at the closest stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Man, shit, bro, I'm about to head out for the night, dog.
Alright, dog. Fuck with you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Again, it's Henry. Pick up there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know my game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
They'll run for it with Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win a line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same
Fuck
right
through
here.
me, man, with that bullshit too. Made fucking Derrick Henry retired.
And good by Bullock, and that makes the score 14-7.
Which one?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Yeah.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of people think
What is Jenkins doing? Come on, man.
Don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. pressure, and down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams, 74 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Shrugs him off. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I don't think so. I think he's still playing this game. He probably going to advance though when he finished.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A handoff, it's Eckler. And down to the 36-yard line here. Second down and 3. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 36 yards. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Tannehill. Flush to his right. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If
they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Herbert to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
King Henry in that zone.
For the touchdown and a game winner.
No, I said King Henry in that zone. That nigga in that X Factor zone. That nigga, you know.
You made it to the end.
This nigga got the fucking Lamar Jackson with that fucking scrambling and rolling out the pocket shit.
Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
So
So long, everybody.